Are you looking to maximize your profits in the Amazon Marketplace? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the ultimate guide to virtual bundles. I'll share with you how to set up a new bundle listing without ever having to ship extra product. If you're not leveraging virtual bundles on Amazon, you are leaving more profits on the table. Hi there, my name is Becky, and we've managed millions in sales over the last 7 years, helping small businesses grow their sales on Amazon. So over the years, I've learned that virtual bundles are a powerful tool for increasing profits and your average order value on Amazon. But there are still many brands that actually don't use this feature to their advantage, and ultimately it's also for the customer's advantage as well. So I'm going to break down for you step by step everything you need to know about setting up virtual bundles and why they're so profitable. At the end, I'll actually show you what this looks like and how to create the virtual bundle listing. Plus, I'll share with you an extremely helpful place inside Seller Central that you can guide you on which products to pair together in your bundle. First, let's talk about what virtual bundles are. Virtual bundles are combinations of related products that are sold together as a package deal on Amazon when they are both fulfilled by Amazon. Even though they're not physically bundled together, think like a poly bag type of thing or in a cardboard box together, customers can actually purchase those bundles with a single click by just adding them to their cart. And that makes it convenient for them to buy complementary items and products all at once at a slight discount. So I'm going to actually share with you where you can find those on listings, and you can see when you scroll down a little bit that you can see this is a virtual bundle right here, and that is just an example of where they're found. So let's talk about the first step, and that is really figuring out which products you're going to bundle together, so choosing the right products. Now, to create effective virtual bundles, it's crucial to really select products that are related and naturally would go together. So think about items that are frequently purchased together or can really enhance each other's usage. So let me give you an example. If you are a brand that is selling kitchen products, maybe you have a knife set with cutting boards and utensils. Those are things that people would want to get together anyways, and they can get that at a discount. And a pro tip is you can check your product listing actually to see what's already being sold with your product within your product line. So sometimes those frequently bought togethers are some of your products, more than just one of your products. And if you don't see any there, think what could or should be used together in your product line to give customers that great experience and results using your products, or maybe what you commonly see purchased together on your website. And later, if you still are having trouble figuring out what products to bundle together, I'm going to share with you a place inside Seller Central that will help you figure that out. So let's now talk about this next step of pricing strategy. So you can actually set an attractive price for that virtual bundle. Remember, it should be discounted. Customers should see that there is a discount, a little bit of a cost savings as compared to when they purchase the two items individually. So you want to make sure that you're calculating your costs carefully to ensure that you still have profitability with that bundle price. A pro tip for you, a common question that I do hear is, what are the fees that are associated with a virtual bundle? And it's actually you pay the same fees if you sold both of the products. So the pick and pack fee, the 15% referral fee, now obviously if it's discounted, that percentage is going to go down, things like that. So if you want to learn more about FBA fees, you can also check out in the description box. I'll have a link to a blog post that we created on really breaking down more FBA fees if you're curious about that. Now let's talk about step 3, creating compelling listings. Now, crafting compelling product titles and listings for your virtual bundles is also key. Remember, you want to highlight the value that customers are going to get by purchasing the bundle. So you're going to use all the things that I've talked about on other videos: high quality images, detailed product descriptions, persuasive copy to really help the buyers to see why they need this and what this will help them solve. Now, if you do want to learn more in depth about creating a winning product listing, check out the video I did here, and that will help you to learn how to build that out. And you can use those same things for your virtual bundle listing. Now I'm actually going to get to the good stuff. And I'm going to show you my screen how to put together your virtual bundle listing, even where it's found, because a lot of times it's confusing on where that's found. Okay, so make sure you're signed in to your Seller Central account, and you'll go to this top menu bar here. And then from there, you're going to go to brands. Now, keep in mind, if you don't see this tab, that means that you may not be signed up for brand registry. You definitely want to do that. I have a video about that to learn how that process and application goes. But you're going to go to this brands tab here, and specifically then you want to click on virtual bundles. This is where you're going to be able to create it. Now, typically there's this pop-up that comes up unless you say, don't show me this again. But I find this really helpful, and there's a few things I want to point out to you. Remember, it has to be at least 2 products, and they cannot be the same product. So if it has the ASIN, which is that, Amazon's identification number, essentially, if it's the same ASIN, those are not eligible to be bundled together. It has to be 2 different ASINs at least, but you can have anywhere from 2 to 5 products. And remember, there has to be a discount. Something to note about that too is if there's not a discount, actually Amazon sometimes will suppress or not show that as the featured offer, meaning they will suppress the buy box if they're not seeing that as an advantage for the customer to buy it together. So just keep that in mind. Now, something else too, when you do create the virtual bundle listing, it's going to become its own SKU, and that will automatically be created after you follow the steps that I'll show you here. So you'll just want to make sure also that you're in stock for all the items that you're bundling together. So if you ever, for instance, run out of, let's say you have product A and product B, if you run out of product A for fulfilled by Amazon, then the bundle is not going to be available. So it's going to only be available when both product A and B are, fulfilled by Amazon available. So that's something to keep in mind. So now you can just X out of that. You can dismiss that if you never want to see that again, but I just find that helpful. And what you first need to do is you're going to click on this top left, products and bundle. And this is where it's actually really easy. So you just add products, and you can see here that your catalog will pop up for your brand. So if you have more than one brand registered within your Amazon Seller Central account, you'll see more than just one that's shown here. But then I can see, okay, the actions, this action column, just click add to bundle. And that's going to be one of your products. And then let's say you also want to add this one right here. So you would click add to bundle. And then you would say, I'm done adding products. You would click that there. Then you have your 2, let's say you're doing 2, you can do more, up to 5. So you would have that there. You can add more products here, as you can see that button if you've forgotten something. So then you're going to also have to do what you would do for a regular listing. So you do need the main bundle image. So this is going to have to be that pure white background, high quality image, but you want to be showing both of the products together. That's what's going to be different than your other listings. So you'll want to click that select images and layout. And that's going to be your primary image. Remember, Amazon likes those JPEG images. You can always click here, the mark there if you're kind of wanting more information about it. And then you can add additional bundle images, which I definitely would recommend. Remember, you can even, if you need to, show images of the products individually in these additional bundle images, show infographics, things that are already working well with your other listings. You can add those here. And then, like I said, just make sure you're showing in those images how these products work well together. Now, once you fill those images out, then you're going to go to this here. So you're going to then type in a bundle title. So that's going to be something that you're creating just for that. Now, remember that video that I had about, creating a winning product listing on Amazon? You're going to want to use the same principles here because it is going to be different than your other listings. So maybe keywords that are working well in those other listings, you would want to incorporate into your title here. Now, you would also have a short title, which is a little different. And this is they recommend 35 characters, but you can only have 55 characters max. And this is really shown in places where it would be too long. So that's just, you're going to want to add both of those in a bundle title plus your short title. Now remember your bundle price. Now the nice thing is Amazon will show you to the right, you can see what it would be without any discount together. So you know that you need to offer it less than that amount that's shown to the right that has that cross out, because they're going to show that if you buy it separately, this is what's going to cost you so that the customers can see the immediate savings. And you do want to make that attractive to customers to want to buy. Now, the bundle description is right here. Think about it. This is similar to what your product description would be. So kind of put things there that you want to maybe that you wouldn't put down in the bullet points here. Now the bullet points, you're going to kind of need to take elements from both of the listings, both of the products, and kind of weave it together. So typically, you're going to want to build out bullet points that are going to help with obviously getting found on Amazon, but that really showcase why these products are great together instead of buying them just separately. For instance, maybe you have a cleanser, a face cleanser, and then a face lotion that could be used right after. That's a great example of something where you can explain how using these products together is going to really help. Now, you'll see down here it says SKU. You can give a SKU to Amazon, or if you don't, kind of like what you do when you create and add a new product, Amazon would just generate one for you. And obviously you can't reuse an existing SKU that you already have. So I would recommend, making sure it's obvious if you want to make your own SKU, that's something like virtual bundle, and then, a shortened version of product A's name and the plus product B, something that's really easy for you to identify. Now, once you fill out all that information, this is the really awesome thing. Unlike it's a lot more intense creating a brand new product on Amazon. They have to assign an ASIN. You have to go through the whole process and adding the UPC and all this stuff. You'll notice there is no space for UPC because you don't need that for this. This is literally going to be Amazon's process of taking product A from their shelf that you already are getting Amazon to fulfill and product B of yours, and they are going to package it together and ship it to the customer for you, which is going to save so much time for even the customer to not have to go to 2 different listings. And for you, you're not going to have to do any extra steps as a brand. So this is a win-win situation if there's products that you can pair together. Now, I'm not going to do this, and this is an example. I haven't filled out everything, but click that save and publish. And then within typically 15 minutes, you're going to see under your manage all inventory, when you click into that, you'll then see the bundle listed as its own new SKU in your catalog. And that's how you'll know it was successfully created. So that is just really awesome to be able to help. But the next thing you're going to want to do, kind of the next step after you've built that listing, you're going to want to then monitor and optimize that listing like you would any other listings on Amazon. So you want to look at the performance of the virtual bundles that you've created, if it's just one or if it's several. So the metrics that you're going to want to look at are going to be how many sales are you getting from this. Now, keep in mind the sales inside your business reports for virtual bundles, they get attributed to the child ASIN. So you're not going, when you look at your business reports, it can be confusing to think, well, I didn't get any sales from this. When you do, it counts towards the sale for product A's ASIN and product B's ASIN individually, but you will see things like the sessions, the conversions, things like that you'll still see for your virtual bundle SKU. Now, if you have a virtual bundle that isn't performing well, you may want to test different products. You may want to test out your pricing or even thinking about your marketing strategy that you're doing with advertising on Amazon as well. Now, I've already talked about a few benefits of virtual bundles, but let me go through them again really quickly and some new ones. And then I'm going to share with you another place that you can go inside Seller Central to find that place of what pairs well together. So increased average order value. This one I think is huge because when you're encouraging customers to buy complementary products together, you are increasing your average order value significantly. And that's usually going to lead to a higher chance of a repeat purchase from that customer because they're experiencing more of your products and they're experiencing your brand more. So there's just so many benefits to that. Also, you're giving them an enhanced customer experience. So virtual bundles, you're giving them the convenience. They're not having to go find different listings of yours or go to even your brand stores and try to find things. They can literally just go on one of your virtual bundle listings and add both of them to their cart. And you're offering them related products, like I said, that one click. This can really lead to higher customer satisfaction and repeat business, as I've mentioned. You're also going to have a competitive advantage. So many brands are still not actually fully using virtual bundles. It kind of surprises me how many people are not using that. And that can really give you a competitive edge by offering unique product combinations. Maybe your competitors are not doing that. And that's something that you can, and maybe they are doing virtual bundles, but maybe you can be doing something a little bit different that would really make a lot of sense and deliver a lot of value to your customer. So that way you just look like the just no-brainer option for a customer. And also you're doing cross promotion. So you're not going to have to cross promote products within your inventory. So you're really getting more visibility for all of your offerings, which is great. And you do get that data-driven insights. So Amazon is giving you valuable data on the customer's preferences, their purchasing patterns, and then you can use that to refine your bundle offerings. So a pro tip for you is, and let me share my screen on this one because this is really helpful. You can look into your brand analytics, and I'm going to go there really quickly. So let's go back to that menu bar here, and then we're going to go to brand, but this time click on brand analytics specifically. So once you get into brand analytics, then you're going to choose the consumer behavior analytics on the far right. Market basket analysis is the one I want you to click into. Now, this will actually share with you your products, how many orders are coming in, and then what's that number one purchase combination? What's the second one? Now, of course, sometimes when you look at this, you'll notice there's going to be products and brands that are not your products. So what you're looking for when you look at this report is you're going to look at your product when they're also ordering another one of your products. So figure out at least two that they're combining. Now they even go further to even the third one that they're purchasing. And the nice thing about this is I would definitely recommend I have it on weekly, but you can do quarterly, which is what I would recommend. And then let's say you're trying to look at, a specific quarter, and then you can click apply, and you can even choose if you do have more than one brand registered on Amazon. In this drop down menu here, you can choose the brand, but then click apply and it'll do the same thing. It will give you that number one and then the second and third purchase combination, and that's really helpful to see what are people already buying together on Amazon. I hope that you found this helpful. Make sure to check out my videos here if you want to learn more about growing your sales on Amazon.